Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. So, we are pretty much concluded with our business in the Empire of Hands for now. However, after last time, I think that's where I left off, right? Before actually repeating this whole temple exploration business. Yeah. I should have recorded the next episode right away because, I did a couple of things after I was done recording, and that's always a bad idea to leave that leave the recording hanging for a while after that. It's not been that long. So what happened was I actually did cross the snake pit successfully. Honestly, it took me 2 attempts because the first time around it did fail, and I was weirdly determined to do it right. And what happened was, instead of gaining some terror, I think it was 5 terror or so, which I didn't gain this time, so that's good. But I also gained a Tale of Terror instead, so, and we were running a little bit short on those. So that's a nice side effect. Everything else went the same. I suppose there just is no difference when you're attacking the adventurers, even though it says that there is a so and so many % chance to succeed. It doesn't even tell you whether you succeeded or failed. It's always the same. So yeah, everything else played out the same. After that, I think in the end I chose, rather than let Barnabas decide, I chose to punish her, and nothing actually happened. Like the paragraph was exactly the same as far as I can tell. I wish I had it recorded. I swear it's exactly the same. Barnabas still walked off, still carrying her by the ankle after the monkeys. And yeah, nothing else changed, but I did gain more respect from the monkeys, I suppose. And I gained even more status with them. Plus, of course, I got, I think, 10 straight away, 10 status for actually donating the souls. So that's where we are right now. I got a bunch more status. I didn't gain any money from that, but we are done with donating all the souls to the Zeppelin project. And instead of gaining some terror, I gained a Tale of Terror. Right. Also, after that I just looked around this place just to take a look at the options that are available, just in case I'm missing or forgetting about something that I could be doing before I finally move on away from this place, probably for a while before I return, if I ever do. But, well, I was talking a lot about, how I was really not sure about this whole Zeppelin project and how much effort I was willing to put into it. However, the game does offer these alternate solutions, right? You could deliver a bunch of supplies, well, specifically supplies, fuel, and soul crates to fulfill the requirements, or it does offer alternatives for each of them, one of which we are done with already. Then for the fuel, I suppose we are on our way to deliver that business proposal, whatever that might look like, or whatever else that might require on our part, to the Iron Republic. And there was how was it described? Distasteful, or I don't know, some kind of way to get those supplies. And I thought I previously declined the offer, or chose not to take it, chose not to even look at it. But I think the problem was that I just didn't even have enough status at the time. So we can at least take a look at that option now. Right, plus another amusing thing. Right, so we're here, sailing, Port Stanton. Was there something to do in Port Stanton? I don't know that there is. We don't have a port story right now. Wait, yes. Nothing awaits you. We have nothing awaits you. We don't want to do this or this. Just to check that a distasteful way of acquiring many of the supplies required for free. Many of them. Maybe not all of them, though. Oh. More efficient supply of fuel from elsewhere. Right, and the souls thing is just gone now, because that's fulfilled. Yes. Okay, Right, just to confirm that... Huh? Did I... Wait, what? Am I stupid? I clicked on that instead of go. Well, that's wonderful. We can just reload right away. Not a problem. Okay. Sailing. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I did double check. Fountainhead Island. Treasure hunt. Ah, yes. Okay, so obviously the Adventurers' camp is gone. The temple is gone as an option. We could do a treasure hunt if we got our hands on a ancient-ish treasure map. Which I don't know. I mean, I wonder if that's one of those fake ones that we learned about existing, that the monkeys apparently used to just lure, you know, hapless would-be adventurers to their doom. I don't know. Obviously, if we could get our hands on one of those, I would still try. Against better knowledge. A cold expanse of water. Right, this place is still the same. Lost Treasure Hunter. Trade news for dynamite. Well, we don't need that anymore. Although, apparently, I think I saw that option in the when browsing the wiki. If I had gone back at some point to actually acquire more dynamite, which is still an option, I could have blown up the blockage after the adventurers betrayed us. That would have been another way to follow her more quickly, perhaps. I don't know if it would have changed, or I don't think it would have changed anything about the outcome. So, yeah, that would have been completely unnecessary. Obviously, going back all the way to London to get more recent news, just to do that. I don't think there's any other benefit to doing that. Anyway, although technically that should have, maybe that would have changed at least the writing slightly, because I guess then we would have arrived together with Barnabas, as opposed to him arriving at the scene slightly later, and her, you know, the adventurers feeling that moment of triumph before realizing that, you know, Barnabas would not actually be on her side anymore. Anyway, we could trade a live specimen for a flare. I think I tried this off camera at some point, and it literally just gives you a single flare for your live specimen and nothing else. I mean, it doesn't suggest that it would do anything else, but that is a very bad trade-off for sure. I don't know how desperate you can be for a flare, but I don't know. Trade stories, we did that. Persuade him to give you his map. Ah, right. Is that the ancient-ish map, though? Interesting. It could be a profitable kindness. Or did we do this to begin with? I don't remember now. Did we do that to kick off the entire archaeology quest in the first place? No. I think we actually just picked up the adventurers back in London and brought her here. I don't know. No more than 0 ancient treasure map. Oh, wait. So once we have this ancient-ish treasure map, so I guess that is what we would get from him for a Searing Enigma. Okay, that's something to keep in mind then. For some reason, he then becomes unavailable? Okay. Anyway. Right, that leaves the Wild Court, and this is where I saw something. The Delightful Adventuress, specifically. She stands fuming, her head and hands locked tight in a pillory near the center of the palace. Well, well, well. She glares as you approach. Do not even think about it, darling, she spits. When I return to London, there shall be a reckoning. My friends in the Admiralty will not stand for this. Mark my... Oh, look, a monkey selling rotten vegetables. Barnabas stoically stands by his seething mistress, ensuring the monkeys do not take their fun too far. His bruised loyalty does not, however, stretch to interfering with the opportunistic monkeys selling ammunition. Decline the opportunity? That is a revenge for monkeys? You were better than that? Or more fiscally responsible at that? At least. For 10 echoes, though? I have 10 echoes to spare, for sure. Tough challenge. Buy a tomato. Heavy and squishy. In just the right stages of rot. Juices drip down your hand as you squeeze its soft skin. I mean, I have to. I guess the chances of success aren't actually about the buying, but about hitting her with it? A direct hit. Okay, so we throw it immediately. The rotten tomato splatters into the delightful adventuress's face, dripping from her hair and chin as she sputters incoherent rage. The monkeys cheer wildly. Nice. Gained 5 Empire of Hands Wild Mill status. Now 50. Okay. I mean, I don't know what else this is going to even allow us to do. But we needed a certain threshold to get that unsavory offer from the Seneschal, I think. Or the Chandler? Trade with him, just to remind myself. Right, Gift of Souls, Gift of Wine, Gift of Honey. Oh yeah, we want to do this 3 times for the Romantic Literature at some point. But I'm going to hold on to my one firkin for now, because we can do something with one of them at the Mushroom Village. Gift of Red Honey, yeah, probably not going to happen. A Gift of Cinders. Ray-Drenched Cinder. Okay, no idea about that one. Visitor in Court. We don't have a story. Silent Gallery. While the Emperor sleeps and feasts, the exquisite Seneschal coordinates the Great Exodus. Oh, right, and this is just about opportunities to sell your soul. Which, by the way, I think I looked into what that means at one point, and I just couldn't find anything about any negative consequences. So I think, or my theory is, that it's just a matter of where you use you only have one soul, right? And so you have to decide if you're going to trade it in for something, what's the most profitable trade you can do, basically. And you get offered various amounts of money. I think that's one of the things that status dictates. Yeah. So if you have absolutely no status with them, you still get 175 echoes. Although I think even the mayor back in Port Stanton gives you more than that. But maybe you need some sort of status for that. Anyway, that's obviously trivial to get. Or you could get 400 echoes for 10. You could get 850 for 25, or up to 1,000 for 45. Or you could just give it to the Emperor. This trade is a gamble based on the Emperor's mood. Interesting. So that's unlocked with 50. No more than 50. Interesting. Raised by trading. Can it go beyond 50 even? We have exactly 50 right now. Anyway. No sale, not for now. I'm going to give that... I'm not going to just sell it for money, mostly because I don't need it, but the Emperor thing seems interesting. However, Silent Gallery... I planned supplies for the Zeppelin. Right. And we needed 35 for that. And I'm pretty sure we did not have that last time I checked. Last time I was here. Right. The exquisite Seneschal may have an unpalatable way of gathering supplies, but only for a trusted friend. And it has to do with poison. A final meal. The cannibal pirates of Hothsake Island have long been a thorn in the Empire's paw. Yeah, I mean, they occasionally raid them, I suppose, more or less successfully. With a few little drops of this vial, you could deal with them for good. Their supplies would be very welcome for the voyage. And I just have it now. I mean, honestly, killing a village of cannibal pirates does not seem like such a bad thing from a moral standpoint. Yeah, it's killing people, but, you know, it's killing pirates. I've been killing the occasional pirate out at sea. I don't see how this is so different. You return to the chaos outside. Right. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably okay with this, to be honest. Let's save. Let's do a new save for this episode, as I do tend to do. I guess while we're here, let's see. So it's a gamble. The arrangements are made. You're led into a small room and politely asked to first disrobe, and then permit yourself to be bound in a metal contraption only a few sharp edges from being a torture device. An ether-soaked rag is pressed to your face as the spirophage process is carried out. I thought we had traded away our soul for something at some point. And I don't remember the process being quite this unpleasant sounding. You awaken on a small bed. It is done. Your mind licks at the emptiness as a tongue might a missing tooth. As you dress, a young monkey arrives with a letter clearly written by the exquisite seneschal, but signed by the emperor's own hand. He thanks you for such a fine gift and hopes that you will accept this as a token and demonstration of the Empire of Han's gratitude. Has not increased. The quality cannot currently increase past 50. Okay, Soulless is now 1. And again, I couldn't find any evidence for this, for being soulless ever being a negative, other than, you know, I now no longer have a soul to trade for anything else. 10 castles of sapphires, though. Oh. Your soul resides in the Empire of Hands. Cool. Wait, well, I mean, first of all, we don't have room for these, and even if we did, yeah, that's 660 or so, depending on where you sell them. 660 echoes. It's not nothing, but it's less than we could have gotten just in, you know, in terms of straight up money. So that's not amazing. But how variable is this? Is it just a matter of the number of sapphires that we get, or are there wildly different results? There are. Okay. You now have 1 Ray-Drenched Cinder. Ray-Drenched Cinder, sizzling with cosmogone light. Really now? So is the paragraph any different? No, it's not. Huh. Okay. I mean, this is perfect because, yeah, now our hold is perfectly filled up with these 2 caskets of sapphires, plus wherever this is. But it is a cosmogone item. It's one of the color items. Yeah, sizzling with cosmogone light. It has absorbed radiations not of this earth. Some of its colors can only be seen in sleep. I mean, I'm quite tempted to actually go with this, because I have no idea. I mean, opportunities to use my soul so far. Well, we could have just lost it to wild monkeys in the jungle here in the Empire of Hands. We could have sold it for varying amounts of money, which are, you know, just kind of whatever. We could have used our own soul to satisfy the requirement for the wistful Deviless at Mount Palmerston. But instead, of course, we decided to acquire a crate of souls, of someone else's souls instead. I mean, this Cosmogone item is definitely this might not be a one-of-a-kind opportunity. I guess there tend to be like a couple of various options, but I doubt the others are much easier to do. And this one was definitely easy to do. It's just that, you know, we only had this one soul to give. But yeah, I'm tempted to just go with this, to be honest. The question is, do I try to look up if there are any better ways? If there's, I don't know how I would look if the best thing, the most valuable thing to do with your soul. I mean, maybe someone has asked that question somewhere, and, you know, but that seems, I don't know, a little bit too spoilery. It's very possible that I'm going to run into a situation where I could trade my soul for something really good, and, you know, I'm not going to have it anymore. That would be unfortunate. But I know that this is going to do something for me, right? And yeah, you know what? Screw it, I'm okay with this, I think. And it absolutely could turn out that there is some sort of downside to not having a soul, but oh well. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save this. And we're gonna take a look at that Cannibal Pirate situation too. Fountainhead, I don't know, Hearthsake. Poison the Cannibal Pirates, I cannot do that? Oh. Wait. A leader's toasts guarantee they will at least drink some wine. This vintage will have a particular kick. Why do I have to be a cannibal myself in order to poison them? So this is not actually an option. That's kind of dumb. Why would this be a requirement? I don't understand. I mean, I can see all kinds of other solutions to this. I mean, first of all, we don't have to celebrate with them. We could just try to sneak in there and poison their supply. We could pretend to be participating in the feast, but not actually eat any of the meat. You know. So this makes no sense to me. This seems kind of arbitrary, and obviously it's quite quite a steep requirement. I mean, I happen to know that there is a way to get rid of the cannibalism trait, but it costs something pretty valuable. Like, I don't know if it was a searing enigma or something of the, something along those lines, up at the Chapel of Lights. And either way, I'd have to become a cannibal in the first place, which we could also do at the chapel, but that's just not something I want to do. However, the supplies requirement for the Zeppelin, maybe for good reason, is the least demanding one, right? It only takes 50 supplies, which costs about 1,000. A bit less, actually. Well, about 1,000 probably when you also consider the food and fuel it costs you to make the trip a couple of times. But yeah, when I'm back here with, the ability to free up about 20 or so, maybe even more than that, of my hold, maybe I could reasonably have up to 25 open spaces for sure. So I could maybe do it in 2 trips between here and the hut. So, that's not so bad. That is absolutely doable. Definitely more doable than 200 units of fuel. Or the souls, of course. Doing those the regular way, that would have been both very expensive and... I don't even know where do you acquire more souls, more soul crates? Can you just buy them for money? I mean, I know I acquired one at some point for the Devilus, but I don't even remember how I did it. Anyway, okay, so yeah, that's unfortunate and unexpected, but I guess we're not going to be doing this. Which is maybe for the better, and, morally speaking. Although, again, I wouldn't really have had a problem with wiping out a village of cannibal pirates. In fact, I'm a little bit sad that I can't do that. Oh well. Definitely not at the cost of becoming a cannibal myself, if only briefly. Okay, well, anyway, that's that then. So, yeah, we'll have to do this at some point. We'll see how the whole fuel deal with the Iron Republic turns out. What else that might require. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn out that that's not really something I can or am willing to do ultimately. But yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, if it still involves me doing the deliveries, just at a more, at a lower price, yeah, I don't know about that. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. For now, I guess we're finally ready to move on. Right? I have the thing... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't know if I did anything else that's worth saving, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to save again. And we do have the item... Right, this. The Raid-Wrenched Cinder. And that's also something... someone wanted, right? Yeah, that you can trade in. I mean, I wanted as a quest item for the collector in Vanderbilt. But could it even potentially be worth trading here? Gift of Cinders. Mandarin grants you a glimpse of a Judgment's egg. Oh, wait, is that what we get? Very rare, most prized, almost as much as the cinders traded only between the highest of high-souled apes. Most prized, almost as much as the cinders. So to them, the cinders are more valuable. Okay, and we get a Judgment's egg. I got one once for a quest. I think it cost me 10 secrets. Was it 10? Up at that place. Irem. I don't remember what I needed it for, but that was a pretty steep price at the time. It looks like a soul. It has the same icon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I need one of these. But I know that there is an alternate way to get one. I think I could buy an theoretically infinite amount of them for 10 secrets each, if I needed more. This thing, I have no idea where else to get one. This is obviously the first time I've ever seen one, so yeah. Does not seem like a good trade for me, especially since we don't get anything else. In fact, not even more status, although I guess we are maxed out for now. Anyway, load that. And from here, I suppose, we have to figure out where to go next. Oh yeah, I wanted to... Right, okay. Uncover a bit of the map on our way to Polytheme, I suppose, and then basically just map around, yeah, these islands here. This is where Mangrove College is. I wanted to take a look at that. Take a look at this curious thing, maybe underwater. And then actually visit the Gant Pole before, yeah, heading back via Port Cecil. Demo Island, I suppose, because why not? I don't know if I ever did try... I did look around Bonny Reefs. Like the underwater portion of it, perhaps. I mean, if there were a port, we would have it on the map, but there might still be something interesting. Actually, there's the other shroom down there. I could make a beeline for that and see what I can do with the frickin' of honey. Wreck of the Miko. Well, we could also maybe take a look at that. So, yeah, maybe from Port Cecil we're going to do a bit of a trip to the south, depending on our fuel and supply situation, because I'm not sure where we can easily or at all refuel or refill our storage. But that's not going to be... It's not going to be happening in this episode anyway, so let's just go for the time being. Okay, we should be able to uncover the map any moment here. Again, how? How does that make sense? Oh, and what's so bright down here? Oh god. Savage Lornflug. Holy crap. Leave me alone, please? Leave me alone? I don't know what you are, or how you attack. Okay, you're trying to ram into me, apparently. But not very quickly. Oh! That thing. Oh, crap. Wait, what? Oh, that's dumb. Only 2 damage, I was gonna say, but 10 terror? Just for that? I mean, we're so far away. What are you supposed to do about that? I mean, that's, let that serve as a reminder to never actually try to fight one of those things, because that seems miserable. Okay, let's try that again, I suppose. It's probably still going to be around somewhere, or, you know, in the same area. I don't know, it's not always the case. Sometimes enemies don't spawn in the same spots. Okay, get that uncovered, so we turn around immediately, just in case. Okay, maybe it's not around, or it's just, you know, outside of our field of vision, which is also fine. Polythreme is right there. Drag out to Polythreme and then like this and like this, or would it make more sense to make... I mean, I kind of want to uncover this bit of the map here, because there seems to be at least a tiny little island. Oh, hello, burning blue. Attempt to calm them, or spin them a story. We have so many of these. Lost 5 terror, nice. I think the other option would have either slightly increased terror or done nothing. So this event is a way to spend a Z story for some terror reduction, which is always nice. Oh, there are gigantic bones on the seafloor. Speaking of which, can we actually... I mean, it would make sense if we saw them. Underwater. Not sure that we do, though. Underwater settlement is some distance to the south. Okay, is that actually the Gant Pole? Is that an underwater place? I don't know. I just by the name, I think I imagined it to be something sticking out of the water. But I guess we'll see. Find out soon enough. Okay, nothing else here, it seems like. Yeah, curiously, those gigantic bones that we could see through the surface of the water are not visible here at all. Maybe they're kind of, I don't know, not lying on the flat on the seafloor, but there's something here for sure. And that's definitely bone-like. This is more like some sort of organ? Ew. I can't quite tell if it's supposed to be squishy. What the heck is this? Could be some kind of shell of some sort. Okay, this is Tussler's channel. Huh. Well, that's definitely slightly fleshy ribs of some sort. Oh, wonderful. What? Excuse me? The Irrepressible? Oh, I didn't even realize that was a ship. No. Leave me alone. Okay, something of interest spawned behind me there. What is this? Don't hit me. What? Okay, we got supplies. That's nice. Wait, what? Is there something to ram into? Why? I can't quite tell. So what is that? Apparently there's... I guess this is not underwater then, huh? Okay, never mind. So I guess this is actually solid and I almost rammed into it. I'm still completely baffled by the fact that we did not apparently take damage from that shot just now. Hi there. The Cannonade! Wait, what? Oh, and I guess we missed the Gantpole? The Gantpole is there. Okay, wow. Shableport. Porzius Rift. The Gantpole is... yeah, okay, that must be underwater then. The Cannonade, just like that. Did we hear about that? And that it was kind of a bone-based place? Or am I making that up? Well, anyway, okay, that's fortunate. This is one of the big places that we wanted to find eventually. And, well, now we did. Huh. Okay. Well, that was exciting and interesting and pretty lucky, I suppose. Could have easily taken a hit or two there from the Irrepressible. Why does that name seem so familiar? Irrepressible. Don't we have... okay. Well, first of all, we saved this, I think. We safely arrived here. Irrepressible... The Irrepressible Cannoneer. Is she actually... Did she used to be the Cannoneer aboard the Irrepressible? Is that why she's called that? Do we know that? I don't know. I don't know if we've learned that at some point. Okay, anyway, first, the Colonnade. Let's look around this place, I guess. Waves lap the slabby sides of a vast turtle shell. Ah, okay, a turtle shell. I guess that's a kind of bone, technically speaking. Bigger than any cathedral, Calonites loaf on wooden docks around the shell sides, staring sullenly. Lamps hang like decorations in a festive butcher's window. All around you, the sea is rank with scraps of ancient flesh. Wonderful. We were at a kind of similar place. Was that was one of the underwater places, wasn't it? Like to the north of here, I want to say. Oh yeah, the crab, of course, where I'm still not entirely sure if that giant crab is actually still alive and they're still harvesting its flesh, which is slowly rotting away or something, or if the thing is actually dead and it's only moving because some people are injecting electricity into its flesh, causing it to twitch or something. I mean, either way, it's pretty wild and pretty gross. So this thing apparently is dead, I guess. Allow the plausible surgeon to go ashore here. Oh yeah, right, that's one of the reasons. Man, that's been a long time coming. Oh my word, look at these scars, look at these stains. Release me from my contract, Captain, I beg you. I've saved up enough to compensate you, okay? Please tell me it's just money. Strategic information too, okay, I'll take that. The surgeon is as good as his word. Hands trembling, he counts out the coins and whispers a little secret he picked up back in London. He's vague about why he didn't mention it before. He collects his knives and instruments, heads into the shell, and is gone. Good. Awesome. I like being paid for things that Took me no effort whatsoever. An opportunity from a redolent flesh merchant. Okay. Even the Kalanate's hardy folk keep their distance. Okay, a trait in flesh no more than 0, and we do need to have our submarine for it. Shore leave at the Kalanate, tough challenge. Beer and roistering are cheap here, but the hunters of the Kalanate take their roistering seriously. You can't be sure your crew will make it back safely? Excuse me? Okay, apparently it is going to reduce terror, but at the cost of potentially taking away a crew member? And odds aren't particularly good. Yeah, I don't know about that. Obtain a doomed monster hunter. The Kalanate is stiff with monster hunters, awash with the pelagian juices that give them strength. A good number of them are doomed too, but you'll need to provide for their families. I do have a surprising number of these captivating treasures, which are, however, worth at least 1,000 echoes apiece. Why do I want a doomed monster hunter? Is that an officer? Find someone to teach secrets of butchery to the bandaged poissonnier. Oh. Well, I don't think he mentioned this, that it would be this costly. 3 hunting trophies too, holy moly. Okay, I think, and I might have mentioned that at some point, during my off-screen adventures, off-camera adventures, I did kill one of those serpent-like, or, well, one of those fish monsters on the surface somewhere near the Khanate, I think. And in doing so, I did take a bunch of damage, because those things are not quite so easily outmaneuvered as some certain pirate poets. But I did get a hunting trophy for that. So apparently hunting large creatures gives you hunting trophies, which makes sense. So I could definitely acquire those. I don't remember if they were for sale anywhere. I know I had one at one point in my possession, but I also used it for something. So, yeah, 3 of those to continue his story. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Now I know, at least. A bone man shows you the glyphs cut into his white-dusted palms. They mean separation, he tells you. He will instruct your chef if you can prove your worth. Well, I'll keep that in mind, I suppose. Compile a port report. How does one express this very striking smell? No matter what details you try to record, the stench creeps in around the edges of the sentences. The Kalanites watchful despite the reek. Movement among the miasmic scraps of long-abandoned monster carcass. Frequent duels where the stink is thickest. I think that gives a pretty vivid impression. Tales for the bone. Someone is crying unusual wares. Follow the sound. Okay. Memoirs Glory's Bones is non-existent. Show Alpha Hunting Trophy. Okay, so they're all about this. Maybe taking this hunter aboard is going to make acquiring these easier or something? This will use my port story as well. But it does take a hunting trophy. Is there anything else we can do, actually, with our something awaits you? I don't think there is. Okay, also, of course, the big thing is maybe starter. And I think we actually want to succeed here, right? Because I think, I might be mistaken, but I want to say this is the only place left except for the surface port of, whatchamacallit. Was it Naples? Yeah. And I really don't feel like returning there, ever. So, yeah, we're going to do this. Well, before we do anything potentially stupid or bad, we're going to save and try out a couple of these options. Also, take a look at the shops. Ooh, I could sell my sapphires for 99? That seems like a pretty good deal, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that's quite a bit more than I was able to get anywhere else. Carboy of Primordial Shrieks, what the heck? Sealed and triple sealed with wax. Well, first time I see this item. Mount Nomad's Heart. Well, I mean, I don't see the item. They would buy it, though. Mount Nomad. I think I've seen Mount Nomad somewhere. In the depths of the mountain lay a great egg of smooth gold. Once every hour it pulses with slow and deadly life. We would sell that. That sounds incredibly valuable. And hard to acquire. For a single searing enigma? Really? I don't know. I don't know about that. Thankfully I don't have it, so that's not even an issue. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure the highest price for sapphires I've seen anywhere else was in the 60s somewhere? Maybe it was 80 something, but 99 is definitely the highest, so I'm very tempted to just sell that right away. Because I'm not aware of needing these for anything specifically. The Modiste. Yeah. Protective armor. Wait, did we? Oh. Hold on. No, never mind. But I mean, I only recently got these by complete coincidence. From the Emperor, in fact. But I wanted this made at some point. I have not had this made. Okay, so maybe I guess I must have been planning to acquire these sapphires somewhere at some point. I have been carrying around the Stygian ivory for that occasion. Okay, never mind then. I guess I'm not gonna sell them. Although I feel like I could sell them here for, 99 echoes apiece, and buy them elsewhere for less than that. Specifically at Port Carnelian. Of course, it would require me to actually go there, but I mean, I guess I'm gonna hold on to them then. Yeah, I could maybe technically make a small profit of it, but, it's not really that important. I mean, the extra room right now would maybe be a little bit helpful, but I can't refuel here anyway, so... Oh well. Oh, never mind. That's fine then, I suppose. Opportunity from a Redolent Flesh Merchant. I mean, I can't accept a quest, I suppose. An opportunity. For the flesh, he slithers, drool pouring from between his rotten teeth. The Gant Pole, where the beethies die? The beethies? Beasties? I don't know. Bring flesh. We sell it for the what? The turtle eaters? Turtle eaters? Fresher meat. Bring monies to what? Mafk? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what he's asking me to do here. The Gant Pole is said to be deep underwater, mostly by sailors who do not believe it truly exists. Well, we know that it's literally straight to the north of here. I guess that's not necessarily always the case, because, well, as it is, that doing anything that requires me to go there from here seems pretty trivial. The Redolent Flesh Merchant has requested meat from the Gant Pole. Yeah, okay. I hope the game is going to point me in the right direction when I arrive there, because he's a little bit hard to understand. But okay, that's a thing we can do. Right, shore leave. I would like to try this. Well, yeah, I know I just did this, but oh, also now supply the Redolent Flesh Merchant is only one barrel, but it's a very large barrel. Okay, barrel of rancid flesh. Apparently, we can do that 3 times before something changes or something. Huh. Well, we'll see how profitable that is. If it is profitable and not terrible. Let's try the shore leave. I succeeded. Nice. Lost 15 terror at the cost of 30 echoes. Not bad, unless you consider that I could have lost a crew member, or several. It's not actually beer, Captain, a sailor confides. It's eel blood fermented with Z-fungus or something. I didn't hear the whole account. I was too busy throwing up. Okay, apparently it was pretty good, though? Somehow? Huh. Well, I do like my current terror situation, so there's that. Obtain a Doomed Monster Hunter. That is very costly. I don't know. I hope it's going to be immediately apparent whether it's worth it. The Hunter's Prize. That will suffice. When news of my death comes, they'll offer this treasure to the Bone Men. If they die, they'll still be remembered. Cheery lot, the Kelnites. The Doomed Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter winnows the lesser terrors from the true. She has slain that which makes light in the deeps, eaten its flesh in remembrance of certain feasts of the sea, and fashioned her weapon from its remains. She was human once, but this monster hunter is ready for a glorious ending. Icarus in black awaits. Icarus in black awaits. Is that so? Right, this thing. So she's not an officer. Oh. She's just here. I mean, I could just take her with me, but she's taking up one of my limited cargo spaces. Plus, she cost me at least 1,000 echoes. And I have no idea what I need her for. But now I know where I can pick her up if I need her, or need a doomed monster hunter. I don't know that I want to do that now, necessarily. It doesn't seem to be doing anything immediately. Yeah, I guess I probably need a doomed monster hunter for something somewhere, but, you know, I might not actually need them. Is the thing. In which case this would be a complete waste. But it's good to know that the option exists. What else? Find someone to teach... Right, yes. I mean, it might have to do with acquiring hunting trophies. Maybe more easily. Maybe they're not guaranteed to get, even when you kill one of those sea monsters. And I just got lucky that one time. Anyway, Tales for the Bone. What is this all about? Someone is crying unusual wares. Follow the sound. Bring him a tail. Of course it requires another hunting trophy. A scrawny man, the Scrimshaw Chronicler. A scrawny man squats beneath an awning of gant-colored whaleskin. Bring me your tails, he cries. Tails for the bone. Huh. See what wonders he can work. Pay the chronicler to inscribe a Z-story onto a hunting trophy, and you'll receive an outlandish artifact. What? Okay, I mean, I guess this is a way to acquire outlandish artifacts, to basically exchange hunting trophies for outlandish artifacts. Which technically I need a couple more of, or I could use them. But, well... And I don't know of another guaranteed way to get more of those artifacts. I've been acquiring them here and there, pretty much randomly. And they are relatively rare, but, you know, so are hunting trophies. I mean, at least there is maybe a guaranteed way to get more of those. If you're, you know, well-equipped and or skilled at fighting. Okay, anything else? Show off hunting trophy. Well, this we can do. So I did save after... yeah, shore leave. And did reload after acquiring the monster hunter. Yes, good. Okay, so we can give this a try, and I mean, I want to succeed, and we have very good chances of doing so. But I would also like to see what happens, what we get for failing. No luck. Oh, okay, we did get unlucky. Which gave us a hunting trophy, which we could use for a number of different things here. You know what? I know, I keep saying that I don't want to return to the surface. We could do it. It's not the end of the world. It's kind of annoying and takes a bunch of preparation, but, you know, should be relatively doable. If we just head to Naples, find her mother finally, and, you know, and leave. If the quest for my cook only took one hunting trophy, and this allowed me to do that, to advance that immediately, I would probably go with it. But since we need 3, and this is only getting me part of the way there anyway, I think I'm gonna pass. Just to make sure. We've definitely checked Wither, Isle of Cats, Irem, now the Carronade, Khan's Shadow, Port Carnelian, and not Naples. Okay, right. Pretty sure we've been to all of the other places, though. And I completely forgot to read the entire paragraph, but I'm sure there wasn't much of it, so... Still no luck. Well, I guess we get another chance. I found some of these, though. Well, found. You can have one. Are you going to be stern with me? They have so many trophies, they don't know what to do with them. Anyway, we're getting closer. I can feel it, I swear. I mean, that's pretty unlucky, failing this 64% chance twice in a row. Surely we can't possibly fail again a third time. Or maybe we can. Could it be that this is another fake? Another fake out? What? Really? I'm beginning to think, have I? I mean, I haven't accidentally been successful in any of these before, have I? Pretty sure I've just happened to fail the ones. I mean, it seemed more plausible when, chances weren't as high as they are now. They have been doubling every single time. So before now, they have always been so low that I didn't even question it. She was here last week. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. It's not guaranteed to fail every single time. You follow the daughter's stunned gaze. Wait. Help maybe daughter and search for her mother. I couldn't understand why she came here to begin with, but she gestures around you at the designs sketched on hide and scratched on stone. It's all tattoos, the alphabets of bone and flesh. That's what our family keeps coming back to. She frowns. Our family is strange in every way imaginable. She was here last week, but you follow the daughter's stunned gaze. A woman in a lilac gown strolls past the doorway slit of the Bone Man's shrine. Her features bear an unmistakable resemblance to your officer's. We should talk, she says to the daughter, quite calmly. The daughter assembles the rags of her composure with remarkable speed. Excuse us, she says. Okay, you found her mother. Never mind, it's all legit. The unflinching eye. The daughter leaves with the woman in lilac. You see nothing of them for the rest of the night, but in the morning, the daughter returns, her eyes bright with purpose. Show me your tattoo, she demands. The unflinching eye? You mean this? Aha, the eye. The eye sees, and the heart understands. My mother wouldn't tell me, but her other daughters knew her secrets. The daughter's grin is not quite sane. My mother forged an alliance with the bazaar. That's how she came to learn the great signs, the tattoos no one wears. We must return to London. Please, can we return to London, please? Yes. Yes, we can. We will. I'm kind of on my way back at this point. Might take a while, but, eventually. Okay, she wants to visit Penstock in London. And we gained 1 mirrors for the time being. Okay. Whoa, hi there. That night, you walk beside a river of serpents through a green and fervid jungle beneath an orange sun in the company of a tiger. It watches you with weary, humorous eyes. Speak with the tiger. I understand you've become involved in my daughter's intrigues. Well, you look like the sort who can take care of yourself. But let me repay you as best I may. Parabolan panther? That's not a... Tiger tails. This cat walks in the mirror marches at the edge of dream. Consequently, it sees many and curious things through mirrors. It shares them with you, as you walk with it beside the writhing river. When you wake, you remember them clearly. Okay? Maybe Naples is gone, maybe the Kelnate is gone. Okay, fair enough. Gained another strategic information, another memory of distant shores, and a secret. Huh. Thanks, mister. But that was interesting. Huh. Right, okay, so that aside, we have a use for a bunch of hunting trophies. If we want to use them. I mean, young Kelnates gather around your ship, pressing their chalked palms to your bow. They demand stories. Right, okay, for an outlandish artifact. It also takes my something awaits you. Or we could get... Wait. This gives me an outlandish artifact? Wasn't this also an outlandish artifact? Yeah, okay. Okay, so you can trade more outlandish artifacts, but it costs you a Z-story and a supply. Okay, fair enough. But with something awaits you, you can get one exchange for free, I guess. Not sure what this is all about. Maybe you can only do this a couple of times, or maybe once you do it once, something changes and it's not infinite. Okay, but with your story, you can exchange a hunting trophy for an artifact for free. I mean, if I find a reliable and reasonable source for hunting trophies, I'm definitely willing to do this, because I think we need 2 more to exchange with the weird person back at London, and that might do something good for us. If nothing else, it's gonna give me echoes. Right, then of course, well, first and foremost we need 3 for our poissonnier. And we'll see what that does for us. But yeah, for next time, I guess we're gonna head straight up to the Ghent pole, take a look at that place, and see if we can acquire something Ghent colored, perhaps. That would be awesome. But if nothing else, we should be able to hopefully get our hands on a barrel or 3 of rancid flesh, and maybe do some trading between these 2 places. Yeah. Right, otherwise I think we're pretty much out of options here for the time being. Alright, well, that was interesting and successful. Yeah, that's nice. Obviously a very pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to find this place here at all. But yeah, now that's finally out of the way. And as always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.